Boozhoo! Welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and welcome back to the show. How was that? Oh, that was great. Oh, that intro is really cool, huh? Yeah, I just love it. So, yeah, Boozhoo! Boozhoo, Wisani! Boozhoo, welcome back to the show. Yeah, and for everyone else, welcome to the live stream Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. And my name is Natasha, and today we're gonna talk about Ojibwe language. We're gonna talk about Ojibwe culture. We're gonna talk about current events. Do you think we should talk about current events? Hey, did you hear they landed a helicopter on Mars? What? Or they lift? I don't know what they did. Apparently, they flew a helicopter on Mars. That's ridiculous. No, they didn't. That's what they're saying. NASA says. I saw it on the thing that they lifted off a remote control helicopter on Mars and filmed it. That's such nonsense. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't believe it either, but that's what they're saying. Yeah. Woo! Good news. NASA has flown a remote control helicopter on the planet Mars. A red rock floating around into space, outer space, like 193 something million miles away. And so NASA, in the 90s, they claimed to have flown a spaceship and landed the Mars rover, a little 6-wheel ATV that they can control, remote control, and drive around on Mars problem-free for, what are we going on, like 30 years? And, now they somehow built and operated a remote control, helicopter. Why would they lie? They wouldn't. Why would they? I'm sure. Oh, we can't get back to the moon. That's too hard. We don't have that technology anymore. We can't do that. Yeah, we did in the 60s and early 70s, but now, way too hard. Don't have the technology. But you got to the moon, Mars. Well, yeah, that's easy. Going millions of miles away and having, problem-free internet connection to Mars is fine. But you can't get to the moon. Oh, the International Space Station, that's impressive too. Oh, it's all hogwash. Hogwash, I'm bringing that statement back. Hogwash? Yeah, nobody says hogwash anymore. Like, who's washing hogs? I don't know. So, yeah, welcome to the show. Today is, it's Monday. It's it's Ishwa, Anima Geesh are good. It's the day after prayer day. And Jim Dunn is here. Boozhoo, Jim. Jim's here, sweetie. Okay, hey, Boozhoo, Jim. Nanabushu says hello. But this brings up our Ojibwe phrase of the day. Ishwa, Anima Geesh are good. The day after prayer day. Monday. Ishwa is like day after. Anima prayer. Geesh are good. Day. Hoka hey. Ishwa Anima Geesh are good means day after prayer day. Can you tell me how to get through Monday? How to get through Monday. That's what, for a lot of people, Monday's just something to get through. You get up, Get yourself showered. Have some coffee. Have a piece of toast. The roads are slick out there this morning, Minnesotans. We got more snow last night. I mean, it just won't let up. 4/19. April 19th. And it's still snowing in Bemidji Gamag. Zugipun. Snowing. It is snowing. Oh, so cozy on a spring morning to be snowing. I don't know. So, let's look at a gibberish cartoon. Oh, gibberish. Hoa, Mino Giga Jib. To Brandy Marie. Boozhoo, Brandy. We were just talking, and Grieving Turtle is here too. Boozhoo, Grieving Turtle. It's our word today is Ishwa Anima A Gisha Good. Yesterday was prayer day, so we had to talk about prayer. And today we talk about Monday. La 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 di da. Ishwa Anima A Gisha Good. But anyway, today I would like to tell the story of Nanukasi. Nanukasi, she says, Ode imanan. Ode imanan. Oh, strawberries. Look at them strawberries. They're so delicious. Not a lot of people know this, but the Nanukasi is the one who made eating strawberries popular. Before that, nobody ever ate strawberries. They'd be like, oh, gross, what is that? Did I just step on a bug? It looks like there's blood on my foot. And Nanukasi says, no, it's a strawberry. Ode imanan. Imanan. I have a hard time saying that. Ode imanan. Imanan. Ode imanan. Anyway. But that's not the story. This is the story of Nanukasi and the Chiashkote and a great fire. Do you care if I just take over the show? Yeah, go for it. All right. Back in the days of the grandfathers. Oh, it was way back in the good old days. There was an Ishkode. There was a Chiashkode. There was a great fire. Oh, the whole woods were on the fire. And all the animals, they gathered together. They're watching their homes burn. Oh, geez, look at that. It's all going up in smoke. And, everybody was kind of gathered there by the river and looking at the fire. There was Wagosh, the fox. There was Jigag, the skunk. Wawa Shigeshiwag, or Wawa Shigeshi, the deer. Amik, the bear, All the animals are gathered around. And one little bird, Nanukasi, she flies, she dips her beak into the river there. She grabs a single little drop of water. And she flies right into the fire. And she drops that water. And she comes back. And she gets another little bit of water. And she flies back. And drops the water. And you should also remember that in the old days, Nanukasi wasn't real fast even. She just had little wings like a regular bird. She just, there was nothing special about her. She had a tiny little beak that she could suck up a drop of water at a time. But she wasn't, in the old days, she was just a little bird, like a chickadee. But she kept going back and forth, getting water, going into the fire. And Wagosh is leaning against a tree, the fox. He goes, what are you doing? That ain't going to help. I mean, what are you doing anyway? And without missing a beat, Nanukasi turns and she goes, I'm doing what I can. And into the water she goes, back into the fire. Well, hoa, get you, Manadu. The Great Spirit, he hears her. And he calls down, he says, Nanukasi. Hoa, you're just courageous. You good day, a win. You got bravery. So I'm going to do something for you. Because you've been shown such bravery, I'm going to give you a gift. From now on, even though you're little, you're going to be the fastest bird in the world. I will give you wings so fast. You'll be as fast as like the dragonfly. And poof, suddenly Nanukasi could flap her wings so fast you couldn't even see them. It was just a blur. And she could fly up and down, forward, backwards. She was super fast. So now she was really going back and forth with that water. And just then, Kitchy Man goes, oh, and by the way, good effort. Now make it rain. And he made it rain. And it rained and put out the Chi-Ishko-Day. Put out the great fire. And so all the animals were able to go back to their homes. But he never forgot. And none of the other animals forgot what Nanukasi did that day. And so now, anytime you see Nanukasi come into your window, you should feed her. Give her some Kool-Aid. Put up a hummingbird feeder. And this is the story of Nanukasi, hummingbird, and the Chi-Ishko-Day, the great fire. Oh, sweetie. That's right. It's the hummingbird and the great fire. Nanukasi, hummingbird. Ode emanan, strawberries. Oh, you should eat your strawberries. They're good for you. I think. I don't know, why not? They're delicious. Strawberry, ooh, strawberry. Strawberry, ooh, la 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 la. That's all right. Yeah, and this is another OJIBWE cartoon. For people new to the show, Michael Lyons is a cartoonist who draws cartoons in the Ojibwe language. And he's got some books for sale on Amazon.com. Not to turn this into an infomercial, but if you'd like to order a collection of Michael Lyons' cartoons, you can click the link and order OJIBWE, or check out all the other. He's got some children's books in Ojibwe, and some comic books, and other stuff. So yeah. Oh, gibberish, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. It's still snowing in April. We might as well start Christmas again because it looks like it's Christmas time. Ho, hey, hey, ho. I wouldn't feel so crabby if we put up a tree and made some eggnog, played some Christmas music, just pretended it was December. Oh, it's so cozy. Merry Christmas, everybody. I don't know. What do you think, sweetie? I don't know. What do I think about what? Is the snow making you... How's the snow making you feel? I don't care. Really? I mean, yeah, I probably won't leave the house, but it won't last. Yeah, I suppose. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a phone call. I do? Oh, okay. Line 2? Yep, line 2. Let's see. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. Oh, hello, love. It's me, the Queen Mum, it is. Oh, hi. How are you, Queen Elizabeth? Oh, I'm right good in it. I'm doing very well. Didn't you have like a funeral or something recently? That's right. I think I had it already. Or maybe it's coming up. I don't know. Yeah. So, how you holding up? Oh, I'm right as rain, it is, isn't it? You red as rain? Oh, you can't go around crying whenever every little thing happens. Yeah, me love, he died, he passed away. He started his journey, eh? He started his journey, didn't he? Yeah, I guess he did. Well, I want you to know that, we have our deepest sympathies and condolences to you. I know it must be hard. Oh, it's all right. I'm already out there in the dating scene, I am. You're already out there dating? Yeah, I got me a nice young bloke. We're going to go out to the movies tonight. The movies? Are the theaters still open? I think they closed them. Oh, really? Yeah. But then, you're the queen. You could probably open one theater. I want to see the new flicks. I want to see the blockbusters. I want to see the Avengers Endgame, I do. Well, I don't think that's in the theaters anymore. You can probably just watch that on Netflix or something. Oh, I love the Avengers. Oh, the Avengers are superheroes. Yeah, okay. Well, what can I do for you today, sweetie? Well, I was thinking I'd like to teach you OJIBWE word of the day as a twa. Well, we already have a couple. It's Ishwa, Anima A, Keisha Good. It means Monday. Ishwa, Anima A, Keisha Good. Day after prayer day. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I love the Ishwa, Anima A, Keisha Good. Monday's on me fun day. Is that right? That's right. Mondays. I wish it were Sunday. The day I don't have to run day, eh? Yeah, I guess so. Listen, I better get going. But I want you to know that, if you need someone to talk to, we're always here for you. Oh, that's right, lovely of you, Loss. Oh, that's lovely. If I need to talk, I'll give you a call right back. Okay. Well, have a good day, Queen. All right, you too. Giga Wabba Min, Minawa. Yep, Giga Wabba Min, Minawa. She knows a lot of OJIBWE for a monarch. Yeah, she does. I tell you, there's a lot of secrets in that old, what do they call it? The castle they live in? Buckingham Palace. Yeah, Buckingham Palace. Yeah, I suppose there is. Sunny day. Nenu Kasi. Hummingbird. And Ode Emanon. Strawberries. So, all right. It was kind of a weird call. I know, huh? Anyway, how are you guys doing? How is the Boozhoo crew on this Monday? Monday. Tell me why I don't like Monday. We could do. What's that? Well, we could do a check-in. What do you mean? It's Monday. We should check in on ourselves using the Mushkiki de Tibasade. So this is... Do you care? Yeah, that'd be great. Go ahead. All right. So, the Mushkiki de Tibasade is a really good... Boom. The medicine wheel. In fact, Mushkiki de Tibasade. The medicine wheel. And all the things the medicine wheel represents. It represents a lot of things. Fours. The 4 seasons, the 4 stages of life, the 4 elements, the 4 directions, the 4. And I'd like to check in. Sweetie, I'm just going to ask you some questions. Okay. All right. Using the medicine wheel, the first thing is physically. How are you physically this morning? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're puking up blood and you got the runs and whatever, and 10 is you're in perfect health. What would be, and then you guys at home, ask yourself this too. Were you like Grieving Turtle and doing your push-ups this morning? Or did you grab a donut? Give yourself a score, 1 to 10. Sweetie, what would you say? I am at a 9.5. Oh, really? That's a high. Maybe an 8.5. Why? Well, let's see. Diet is good. Weight is good. I've been getting a little exercise. I'm not sick at all. But I am, 54, so it's hard to be a perfect 10. Yeah, huh? I'd say I'm probably there too. And then there's mental. What is your mental state? So physical is just, what is your body weight? How is your diet? How is your sleep? But then mentally, now, Nanabushu, you are self-proclaimed mentally deranged, right? Is that how you put that? I'm mentally deranged, yeah. Just basically, crazy. Yeah, but even so, what kind of a score would you give yourself? I would give myself mentally, what are the things that enter my mind? I've been pretty creative lately. Mentally, I've learned a lot about the piano. Oh, yeah, huh? And so, I haven't watched a whole lot of news. I'm not that disturbed by all the fear mongering and the, current events. So I'd give myself probably an 8 or 9. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I suppose 8 or 9 for me too. Then emotionally, how are your emotions? Happy, sad, jealous? A 10 would be like a, super happy, not just happy, but peaceful, grateful, in a good emotional state. Not over emotional, You can be really happy and not good, like manic depressive. You can be just going, that's not good. But peaceful. What would you say emotionally where you're at? I am pretty, peaceful, I guess, for most of the day. I can get kind of sentimental and sometimes I get weepy at like songs and stuff. I don't know what that is. Probably just not getting enough exercise. Yeah, huh? So, I'm going to say 8 or 9. 9, probably emotionally. Okay. How are you emotionally? And spiritually? So, did you put out your tobacco? Nah. Did you pray to Allah? Did you just sit in a lotus position and count your breaths? Whatever your spiritual life. How did you do? Now, Nanabushu, you got up this morning and then immediately went to the Sundance ceremony, right? Yep, I pierced up my chest and then I got that eagle whistle in my mouth and I ripped right through my skin. So I'm a 10 spiritually. Yeah, huh? Me too. I did flagellations and I fasted. But then I got some coffee and I started the show. No, just kidding. So how would you do spiritually? Spiritually lately, I guess I've been praying. I prayed this morning and I've been watching that show, The Chosen. I know. You guys, if you haven't seen it yet, watch The Chosen. It's so good. It's a story of Jesus and his disciples. It's like a TV show. It's like a multi-series show on Jesus. It's great. But yeah, I think that gives you an extra point spiritually, but if you watch The Chosen. So pretty high number spiritually? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. And things are pretty good here in Bemidji, I'd have to say. But, they haven't always been that way. Don't get us wrong. I like to bring up this stuff because, I quit writing in my journal. I quit writing in my diary because I would only record my saddest thoughts or my frustrations. I never wrote down, awesome stuff, because I'd be out, celebrating or whatever. I only kept track of my sad times. And that turned into kind of a rut. A lot of people tell you, oh, you should keep a journal so you can know your thoughts and work out. Well, at the same time I say that, when I did keep a journal, it was really helpful to make a plan. We were talking about this yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
If you're not at least an 8 or 9 on all these, write it down. And then make a plan. If you're physically not good, you can change that. You get on a diet. You got to cut out the sugar completely. Quit drinking. Whatever. So my journal sometimes would turn into, okay, on a perfect day, would be the plan to get myself out of this rut. And then you also have to have, now that I think about it, my journal did help sometimes. Because I would write down, what exactly do you want? Yeah, it's easy to say, I don't want to be so miserable. I wish I wasn't so lonely. I wish I wasn't so broke. But you never write down what you do want. I want $45,000 in my checking account. I want 6-pack abs. I want to play in a band in front of 1,000 people. I want, get specific. I mean, those are silly goals, but it can be whatever you want. Write down exactly what you want it to look like. And I was telling some kids this a couple of years ago now. If you had to come up with a plan, if I said, I'll give you $20,000, and all you have to do is get yourself kicked out of school. Do you think you could do it before the end of the day? And I would give you $20,000, but you'd have to get yourself expelled. And the kids all had great plans. Oh yeah, I'd go punch, Mrs. Whoever in the face. I'd set fire to the whatever. They all had quick. And then I said, okay, what if I said I'd give you $1 million, but you had to get yourself arrested? Kicked out of school and arrested by the end of the day. And they go, oh yeah, that'd be easy. All I would do is I'd smack the teacher in the face, then I'd run out and I'd steal her car, and then I'd go to a bank and I'd rob the bank. And then you'd end up in jail and kicked out of school. And you go, oh yeah, see, we know immediately 1,000,000 good ways to ruin your life. If you wanted to ruin your life, so easy. You know the path, because people have done it. People have ruined their lives, and we all watched them burn up. You go, yep, that's the way to do it. I mean, Hunter Biden hasn't totally, ruined his life yet. But, he's doing everything wrong. He's doing drugs, cheating on his wife, dating his dead brother's wife, just lying, cheating, scheming. He's a wreck, Who else? I mean, just name any celebrity. So we know how to ruin our lives. But for some reason, we think we don't know how to fix our lives. And we all watch, successful people get interviewed. You're like, oh, how did you do it? How did you go from being a humble, little farm boy in the fields of Tennessee to the king of rock and roll, Elvis? And he's like, well, I recorded a song for my mom. And then a man from a record company, and the rest is history. And you go, what? Well, that's not very helpful. So, I'm here to tell you, you can get yourself out of a rut and have a happy life and overcome or whatever, rid your life of anxiety and depression. You might even be able to quit your job and live a life doing just fun stuff. Isn't that the goal? Do you dare dream to, So when I was seeking a way out of all my misery, And, I'd watch these YouTube videos. And I watched that Tony Robbins, the big old giant. People say there's no such thing as giants. Have you seen Tony Robbins? The guy's like 9 feet tall. But he would talk about this. Write down what you want. Write down how it is. Don't make it worse than it is. What would it take to get where you are to what you want to be? Make goals. It's probably not just going to fall out of the sky in your lap. You're not just going to meet the love of your life at the laundromat. If you want to meet someone, you got to get out there and there's stuff you need to do. But one of the things he said once was really insightful. He goes, don't have, sometimes we have goals or dreams that contradict each other. It's like, I want to be rich and famous, and I want to live in solitude. And it's like, wait, it's hard to deliver both everybody knowing your name and everybody leaving you alone at the same time. Prince tried to do that. Hey, I think his death is coming up too in the next couple days. It's really hard. So do you want solitude? Do you want peace and quiet? Or do you want excitement? It's hard to have both. So, but get clear about what you want. And why do you want it? Like, I remember thinking I wanted to be a rock star. It's like, why do you want to be a rock star, Natasha? Well, I love to sing and play music. And I hate working. So it would be fun if I could just sing and play music and be cool. And, be a rock star. And then, at the same time, I hate traveling. I just hate it. I don't really like hotels. I hate flying. I hate driving in a car. Being in a band is a lot of work. You got to carry a lot of speakers and stuff. It's a lot of traveling. And there's a lot of depravity, drinking and carousing around. And I didn't want any of that. So it was hard to pray for, I wasn't sure. I wanted two things. I wanted something and didn't want the other thing. And then the weird thing was, when the show started, it became like we could do songs, we could perform, and then, have that same experience of an audience and, hey, get to be creative and, whatever. But then we're doing it out of our house. We don't have to leave at all. And that also kind of took care of, we don't have a job outside of this place. And we got a radio show, which probably just got done playing. KAXE, KBXE. The Boozhoo word of the day. Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo word of the day. Anyway, kind of all over the place. But, so, if you're not where you want to be, I'm here to tell you, as somebody who finally got where she wanted to be. And yeah, you keep climbing, but I feel like I'm on the right path. And I got there because you gotta take care of your health, take care of your spiritual life, take care of your emotional life, take care of your mental life. Take it seriously, write it down, get to work, act like you're the, what did he say? Like you're the main character in an action movie. And the beginning of the movie, like maybe the beginning of the movie is your life is in the toilet. You're not where you want to be. You're waking up and those beer cans, the cigarette butts everywhere, cold pizza, and you're all depressed. And then something happens. A call to action. And you get up and you start running, and pretty soon that it all goes back to Rocky for me. But getting started is the hardest part. Getting started is so hard. But the good news is, all you really need is to see some progress. Like if you're out of shape and you're overweight and you don't like to run and you haven't run in 10 years and you haven't had a vegetable in 10 years and you're like, how in the world am I going to become thin? I live on sugar. Well, getting started's tough. The first day is going to suck and there'll be no reward. But the second day, you'll have one day in. And the second day, you'll be halfway into your walk, and you'll go, hey, all right, 2 days in a row. And when you see the progress, you see this with people who lose 10 pounds. They might still need 100 pounds to go, but that first 10 pounds goes away quick. And then you can tell. You go, holy man, my face is a little thinner. Yeah, I look cuter today. And it's like that, like for me and the show. We're not famous yet. I think 7 people watched yesterday. That was a small group. But, if we were in a coffee house and we were telling jokes and singing songs to 7 people, we'd try our best, huh, sweetie? That's right. So, having said that, I would like to turn the show over to Nanabushu. But here's a song that we recorded, that Bryan Adams wrote. And we're calling it The Summer of '85. Hold on. That's just me. Okay. I don't know how to start this.
How are you? Oh, I can't complain.
All right.
You doing good?
I'll see you guys
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm doing real good. Real good. Hey, Steven, how you doing today? I'm doing quite well, Natasha. How are you? Oh, I'm doing great. How you doing, Anamosh? Well, I'm just about right as rain, Natasha. How about yourself? I'm great.
Got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '85. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Joey quit, Timmy got married. Should have known that we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. And if I had my choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Standing around hanging by the drive-in. And that's when I met you, standing on your mama's porch. You told me that you'd wait forever. And when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Yeah, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, forever, no. La-dee-dee-dum. In the summer of 85. That was the summer of 85.
Oh, your voice is so sweet, sweetie. Your voice is really good. Get out of here. Hey, Boozhoo, everybody. Boozhoo to the Boozhoo crew. And, Missy's here, sweetie. Missy's back? Yep. Hey, Boozhoo, cuz. What's going on? All right. Hey, Boozhoo crew, we can't badmouth Missy anymore. She's here today. Jessica Gonzalez. In Ojibwe tradition, you are supposed to have a joking relationship with your brother-in-law. A joking relationship with your brother-in-law. Is that right? That's kind of cool. Grieving Turtle says, that makes sense, since as a true uncle, he should help raise his dead brother's children instead of ignoring a family widow. That's true. Back in the days, maybe that's what Joe Biden, or Hunter Biden's doing. You know, his brother died, so he was living the traditional way. It's like, no, it is my place as the brother to marry her and to raise those children as my own. I am Hunter Biden. I hunt for crack cocaine and the carpet. Poor old Hunter. You know, he's got the older dead brother syndrome. Well, he'll always be compared to the good brother. Why can't you be more like your brother? Like, I'm trying, man. I slept with his wife. What do you want? I mean, what do you even want from me? I'm Hunter Biden. And we're not calling Joe today. Why not? Because Joe's a pain. I don't understand Joe at all. You don't? Hey, you do have a phone call. Oh, I do? You want to put him online too? Sure. Caller, hang on, I'm going to transfer you. Okay, hey, Boozhoo. Welcome to the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. You're on the air. Hello, Nanabushu. It's me, the Son of Man. Oh, sweetie, Jesus just called in. Yeah, I know, huh? Wow. How are you, my Lord and Savior? Oh, I'm doing very well indeed. Yeah, huh? Boy, stranger, you should call. You know, I was just talking to you yesterday. I just called you this morning. Yes, I wanted to get back to you right away. Thank you for your prayers, and I'll let you know about that. You're gonna let me know? Well, I didn't think you'd want me to say it on the show. Look, I asked you for one simple thing. Lots and lots of riches. Yes, I know. I know. I'm working on that. I'm not so good. It's good for you, my son. Yeah, well, I just think it'd make my life a lot easier if I was super rich. All right. Well, I'll get back to you on that. All right. Anything else I can do for you today, my father? I was wondering if I could teach the Ojibwe word of the day. No, we already have one. It's Monday. Oh, it's Monday? Day after prayer day? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, let me pull it up here. Ishwa Anima A Gija Good. Ishwa Anima A Gija Good. Ishwa on the day after prayer day, because it's the day after Sunday, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm going to let you go before I get myself into trouble. Oh, would you cut it out? Christians are forgiving. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. All right. Hey, Gigawaba Min Minowa Niji. Gigawaba Min Minowa. Huh. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Jesus likes the show. Yeah. Oh. I never thought of all the people to call into the show. I mean, sure, maybe Graham Greene, Adam Beach. Those would be celebrities you might expect. But no. Jessica says, the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Ugh. Do you think the Lord's laughing at me? I kind of want him to, but that quote makes it sound like a threat. Grieving Trail says, I think that Psalms 37 mentions that Yehovah shall laugh. So crude oil jokes then developed. The crude oil, I get it. You know, I saw a video once where this guy said he had a vision of Jesus. And Jesus came to him, and it was just, you know, they're all kind of similar. He turns around, he's just there in the room, and he feels like overwhelming love or whatever. And I think in this video, I might be wrong, that Jesus was holding a little dog. And he was super like giddy and joyful and giggly. And the guy goes, you know, pardon me for asking, but are you drunk? And Jesus said, yes, we are all drunk on my Father's love, or something like that. But in heaven, apparently, it's one huge party. And yeah, you tear one up. I kind of doubt you get a hangover in heaven. You don't think there's hangovers in heaven? No. But I assume there's wine. I don't know. I assume they're drinking wine in heaven for some reason. Yeah. Do you think they're eating beef in heaven? Well, I don't know. Do they kill cows in heaven? Yeah. You know, the old Indians would say, oh yeah, it's the happy hunting grounds. And you go, happy for who? Not the deer that are getting hunted. But if they're having all these feasts and stuff in heaven, oh, it's the wedding feast. Are they going to have, what are they going to serve? Are they going to serve beef? I don't know. Is it okay to kill cows in heaven? Or is heaven like cow hell? Is it for the evil cows that they just go get slaughtered for the feasts in heaven? I don't know. They're not very specific in the Bible, and I don't read it anyway. So, Jessica says, he's not laughing at you. He's laughing with you. Oh, okay, good. Grieving Turtle says, Quaker Church, Quaker Oats, Quaker State. Hooray! Yeah, I think the Quakers, in the end, got it right. You got to live simply and eat oatmeal. Grieving Turtle says, Richard Nixon might have been a Quaker. Yeah, did I hear Nixon was a Quaker? I don't know if you guys are here yet, but we started a show with the announcement that NASA has flown a helicopter on Mars, they say, allegedly. And they even had video. So with the magic of computers, they filmed a little helicopter rising up, flying for about 30 seconds and landing. And then they show the video of, ground control, all cheering. And the thing that struck me about that NASA video, yeah, is like the staff, not one of them looked like they were older than 25 years old. It looked like a bunch of college kids. I know, huh? They're all wearing like orange NASA shirts, but it just looked like a conference room with some college kids. Not one. You would think, the Mars mission would have seasoned professionals, astronauts, But no, it's just like kids who, probably were born after 9/11, But anyway, I don't believe that any of that's true. You can't tell me that. They say now, they've got on official record, Don Pettit is one of the senior astronauts at NASA. And every conspiracy theorist knows this video, but he comes out and asks him, how come we haven't been back to the moon in 50 years? And he goes, well, we don't have the technology. We used to, but it was destroyed. And it's a painful process to build it back. It's painful to build the technology to get to the moon back. We just don't have it. Meanwhile, they're flying to Mars and, remote controlling a radio-controlled car, the Mars rover. And now they even have a little helicopter. And it looked just cheap, It's like, come on, you guys. At least call it a, what are those things people put their cameras on? Go up and fly around. The rover, hovercraft things. But no, this looked like a classic, cheap toy helicopter, which I'm sure it was here on Earth. But how long can they keep on lying like this? It's getting embarrassing for the presidents because they don't really believe it either. Like, oh yeah, we're going to start a space force. Like the Air Force, only in space. Like, yeah, no, you're not. Not one major politician. Trump's not going to talk about the achievement on Mars today. He doesn't believe it. Biden still thinks, who knows what Biden thinks. You started with NASA science fiction? Yeah, I had to, it's in the news. We're the current events. This section of the show will now be dedicated to current events. In current events, NASA is landing and flying helicopters on Mars. Okay. Drone. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, it doesn't even look like a drone. It looks like something like you had as a kid. Jessica says, my home church, everyone wears whatever. They don't care about that. But my daughter goes to a club at another Baptist church, and they want girls in skirts over there. Yeah, that's right, girls. Put your skirts on. This is the house of the Lord. Nobody wants to see your fat old butt in yoga pants. Huh, sweetie? What do you mean? I wear yoga pants to church? You do not. No, but I would. Yeah. When I was a kid, you had to wear dress-up clothes to go to church, and I hated it. But now that I'm old, and I don't have any daughters, but I'm starting to feel like I do, because I think the ladies should cover themselves up. Enough with the yoga pants. Enough with the bare midriffs. People are too nice to tell you can't pull it off. Nobody needs to see your cleavage. I'm sure there's probably a time and place, but the 9th grade is not that time or place. Put on them old skirts. I'm with the church that says, I think ladies should be dressed like Little House on the Prairie. Skirts all the way down to their ankles. Put a thing on their heads, a little bonnet. You can still fight. Lori Ingalls would get into fights in her dress. Her little books tied up. Didn't even have a book bag. She just tied it up. Ride a horse in your skirt. I'm just being an old man here. But I really think women look great in skirts. I've always loved the look, of a big, billowy, floor-length skirt. I don't know. I don't like the mini skirt. Leave something for the imagination, I say. Jessica says, modest is hottest. Yeah, exactly. I've been saying it. I never wore pants that fell off my butt. It's like, dude, we can see your underwear. I see London. I see France. I see these gang wannabe posers underpants, and I'm sick of it. You got a track mark there. You don't know how to wipe. Weesanie says, I'm not. Often I'll say to women that wish I had their level of confidence in myself. Yeah. You walk around Walmart sometimes and you just go, oh, wow. That woman sure has self-confidence. She's big as beautiful. She's wearing a halter top that was designed for somebody much smaller. And, yeah. You do you, girl, I guess. I don't know. Well, here's this goes back to millennials and the outlying of bullying. Yes, it's good to address, violence at the school place. And being a bully, no one likes to be bullied. That's very harmful. But when they got rid of the bullies, they got rid of all kind of social shaming. Because not all bullying was violence. Some bullying was, nice jacket homo. I got a lot of bullying. Like when people say the F word, that could be fag. That's a word you're not supposed to use. It is a hate speech word. And I'm not a homosexual, but I've been called a fag more than any homosexual ever. Because I wore eyeliner in the 80s. I had a big old earring. I used to, listen to David Bowie, and, whatever. And I went to a small town, and I didn't like to hunt, and so I was called a fag a lot by people who liked me. It wasn't really bullying. It was just like social control, and it didn't control anything. I still wore my eyeliner and my, parachute pants. I didn't care. You liked being called a fag sometimes. Yeah, guess what? I'm rebelling against you rednecks. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but a word like fag ain't gonna hurt me. But they got rid of that. The lockdown, they made everyone, from now on, you can't call anybody a fag, no matter what. Okay. I never did, I thought it was a dumb insult. But, so years go by, and I grow up, and I go to work for this school. I'm a teacher. And the school has this dumb policy where the kids can just call teachers by their first name. And the teachers never wear ties or anything. And we're just buddies. Everyone's equal. And this millennial 21-year-old guy, his first year teaching. And I'm like 50 at the time. And, I'm not the squarest of teachers. I had long hair and whatever. But, I'm dressed appropriately. But this guy comes in one day, and he's wearing leather boots with the pants tucked in. And they're those leather boots, kind of like pirates wear, all the way up to the knee, folded over. Like Peter Pan or something. Not even Peter Pan, just like a pirate. With the pants tucked in, it's not Halloween, it's nothing special. He's not teaching a section on pirates. He, who also, by the way, took Taekwondo classes with his mom, who he said was his best friend. And he still lived at home with his best friend, his single mom. Anyway, and I'm like, if you don't take those boots off, I'm going to date your mom. No. But he comes in one day, and he's just strutting around in these boots, and nobody says anything. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to say anything, of course. That would be rude. But that guy looked so ridiculous. And he grew up in a world that would never call him what I was called. He had no idea what an idiot he was. Because nobody would dare socially shame him for having such stupid fashion sense. I mean, I would have let it fly if he embraced the whole look. If he was like, no, screw you. I am a pirate. I got a puffy white shirt on and an eye patch. These boots go with my outfit. I'm a pirate. I'd be like, yeah, okay, right on. I'm wearing a feather in my hair. That's you do you. But he was just a dumb dresser. And I don't know. The kid just irritated me. He also called himself a feminist. It's like, oh, you're a feminist, are you? All right, I'm so glad you're teaching our kids. Don't teach our kids about footwear. That's all I ask. Stick with what you know. Whatever he taught, social studies. How can a guy who has no language of social acuity, socially you don't wear pirate boots to teach him? All right, what's going on here? I'm falling behind. Weasley wants to have the confidence to go out with his thong showing. Yeah, man. Okay, granted, I do have a tramp stamp. That is the one kind of thing about me. I got a big old tramp stamp. Says it has a Bible verse. You know, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I got that tattooed as a tramp stamp. And I get a lot of teasing in the showers at the YMCA. No. Let's see. Oh, I see Paul Stanley. What's this? Grieving Turtle. After all, what woman can ever be as pretty as Paul Stanley? That's right, ladies. You want to see eyes that dance in eyeliner? Check out Paul Stanley in 1985. Pics or it didn't happen. Yeah, you have to have pics or it just didn't happen. Boozhoo Crew's engaged in something. I'm all behind. We are all Homo sapiens, says Grieving Turtle. Missy says, he wore more eyeliner than all of us girls combined. Oh, girls, they want to have fun. Hey, you know what I have to check out?
What's that?
Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun video.
Why?
I hear like half of those women on that video are transvestites, or transgender.
Are they really?
Yeah. It's predictive programming. Cyndi Lauper, you know, all that 80s stuff, everyone talks, oh, it's the age of the transgender. So go back to the 80s pop culture. You get your Culture Club. You know, Bowie was very male by the time the 80s came around. He was wearing suits. But, I don't know, my brother put it well once. The hairband phenomenon was still, like, really heterosexual. These guys wore eyeliner and had big hair and wore yoga pants and, spandex, whatever. Very transgendery. But the message was, we do this to get girls. Every song was about how they loved getting girls. Heterosexual relationships was the theme for 80s rock music. And partying every day, of course. Jessica says, hey guys, look great with eyeliner. Really, everyone does. The ancient Egyptians had it right. You know, it is kind of true in a way. I mean, there's a lot of social meaning behind wearing eyeliner now. That I wouldn't want to do it. But, I kind of think everybody looks better in long hair. You know, it frames your face. Some men have perfectly shaped heads that they can get away with being bald. You know, Captain Picard probably looks better bald than he would with hair. But otherwise, almost everybody looks better with long hair. And, yeah. Welcome back to the show about Ojibwe language and culture and just about anything you want to talk about. Grieving Trail says, tomorrow is Adolf's birthday. Will he call in? I wonder. It's Adolf's birthday tomorrow, honey. Yeah, so. Well, were we going to have a special 420? Well, I thought we'd have a 420, but not because it was Adolf's birthday. Oh, oh, cut it out now. This is a children's show. All right. Let's get serious. This is a show. But yeah, I guess it's Adolf's birthday tomorrow. Hitler. I hardly knew her. What? So what can I say about Hitler? On Hitler's Eve birthday. Everybody knows now that Hitler didn't die, and he came to America and adopted the persona of Walt Disney. And he became Walt Disney. All the great leaders in the world are just actors. That's not really their names. Barack Obama isn't really. He's just a character that was created. He's an actor. His children are actors who play the part of the president's children. Michael Obama is a man who plays the part of the first lady, former first lady. It's a great TV show to watch. Reality. I'm just done taking it seriously. The only thing I believe in is Mars. The Mars rover. It's roving around. We're gonna colonize Mars. We're gonna send Columbus's descendant to Mars in a car that Elon Musk will shoot into space. I don't know. Do I have any pictures of space? No. I have everything else. All right. Sweetie, can you do me a favor? Sure. Will you teleport me to the North Pole? You got it. All right. I'm going to teleport to the North Pole. All right, go ahead. All right, teleporting to the North Pole in 3, 2, 1. 1. Wait, that's not what we wanted. Oh, we don't have the North Pole. Oh, the coordinates are off. I just zoomed him into a lovely, cozy room. Oh, well. Come on, teleporter. Teleporting now. Wait a second. This isn't the, bleep. Sweetie, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you just fine. I thought I was going to the North Pole. No, it didn't work out. I teleported you to a cabin somewhere. Oh, well, this is pretty cozy, I guess. So yeah, I was going to talk about the North Pole, but I forgot that we don't have this. Ishwa Anima A Gisha Good. It is the day after prayer day. And I pray that the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo crew has an awesome Monday. I don't know why Bob Geldof doesn't like Mondays. But when I get to spend it with the Boozhoo crew, I love Mondays. Sweetie. Yeah, that's right. Who am I looking at? I'm not even in the same room. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bleep. Isn't that right, sweetie? That's right. Roger, back to you. All right. Sweetie, I'm going to sign out. You want to say anything? You want to beam me back? Yeah, sure. All right. Beaming back in 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on, teleporter. Teleport in 3, 2, 1. Come on. Why isn't that teleporting? Uh-oh. We got to get a new teleporter. I know, the button's stuck or something. All right. Hey, you guys. I guess it's time to go. I want to say miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanabushu. This is Natasha. Boozhoo! And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Oh, wow. Hey, you know what we should do? Our exit song. Gigawabamin Minawa.